Hi everybody, this is Ben. I probably sound like shit because I'm really sick, so just forget about all that. We're in the fucking studio. I just finished all my tracks today for the album. I think I did really fucking good job, and everybody else seemed to think so. Mark's a badass. Russell just started his tracking, and I'm playing Snake on my cell phone.
Tomorrow Is the End was our first full length with Josh and Pat. Our first real full length in general. All we had put out was just a series of EPs.
The first record had a really good flow to it. It really felt, it was one of those albums that flowed from beginning to end. And it felt like a cohesive work.
We have this song, and it's had vocals for a long time. And my nose itches right now. I'm not a coke addict or anything. We don't know what it's, all right. I know what it's about, but I can't think of a song title because no one ever song titled it. See, between us, we were calling it Super Crunk, which is really fucking retarded. And we were always playing it at shows, and you know, we'd be like, here's a song, and look at everybody and go, Super Crunk. So, obviously we can't call it Super Crunk on the CD, so I'm trying to think of a title. I thought of one title called Epiphany Anthem, and apparently I'm getting made fun of for it. We recorded it with Marc McClusky, who ended up being someone that we would work with the rest of the time the band existed. We just worked with him really well.
And he was really, really talented, you know, especially for like only having like essentially just a computer and like a mixing board. You know, he's like a really fucking talented guy.
He was definitely a vocal heavy kind of producer, and I think the vocals came out awesome on that record.
He needed a place to record, so, you know, Russ kind of hooked him up with his dad.
My dad owned a factory, and I had a very large office space that was not in use. So he let us use that as a live room.
And then we went, you know, separately and tracked, you know, guitars, you know, and bass and stuff.
I thought that was good.
Yeah, we'll double check.
Yeah,
No, there's some stuff I fucked up on. Did you? I know that much.
I think in general it was a pretty good take though.
The main part.
It sounds so good recorded.
It's not even finished yet. That last part's gonna sound. I'm really excited about that one part though.
Symphony.
The tapping thing,
Yeah.
like, who's the best at tapping out of you two? Because that person's going to play both parts.
Probably Pat.
Okay, then Pat's going to play both parts because it'll just sound way tighter.
I don't know. Who do you think's better at tapping, Pat?
I don't know, I never had a competition.
We're gonna have a tap off.
I don't want to.
I mean, I do lots of tapping stuff, so I mean, maybe I should do it.
We'll just figure out who can do that the best, and we'll do that. We'll call John from Slog Meteors to come over and do it.
Yeah. It was kind of cool because he was kind of more like a pop punk producer kind of guy, and it was cool to work with him because he didn't really understand like heavy music or what we were doing, but it was cool to like, you know, whenever we like mashed up with him, you know, something different would always come out, and that was, you know, it was always interesting to see what would happen.
That was one of those records that I had kind of always wanted to be involved in as far as that kind of vibe musically that I'd never ever got to do.
That was a really, really fun time. We spent like 2 months on it, you know, and then Josh ended up doing the vocals at Mark's apartment.
And it was really easy for me actually because I was going to school like an hour away. So during the week they would track the music, and then I would come down on the weekend and do vocals.
I remember just being so excited because at the time it sounded super, super good.
Not really. Look at literally. Here comes 4.
That was like one of the times in the band where we were all on the same page as far as like what we wanted it to sound like and, you know, where we were as a band.
Yo, what's up, man?
Yo. Pan down, you motherfucker.
You're breaking the clock.
What's your day? I didn't do anything.
It's my dad's fucking clock, dickhead.
Let's go in there and scoop Aaron.
Scoop?
Yeah, man. Scoop. You guys don't play scoops?
What the fuck is scoop?
I don't know why everything that Aaron and I do revolve around each other's nuts.
Nuts, yeah. That'll be a sign.
But it's like when somebody's standing there talking to somebody, they're like, blah, 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 blah. You come up behind them and fucking
Oh,
your head like this
no!
and pick them up. Like, that shit's so funny.
Things were just going really well by the time our first full length came out. And, you know, we definitely had some steam behind us. We were playing a lot of shows, went on a couple, you know, more little tours, you know, selling records, all that. So it was definitely, that was probably the most, what's the word for it? Like, this was like prosperous era of the band where, you know, nobody was going anywhere. Everybody was happy. Everyone got along. The record was out. It was doing well. People liked it. We were playing a lot of shows. The shows were good. You know, as far as being in a band, I mean, it was, you know, that time frame was about everything you could ask for. You know, it didn't, you know, it seemed like that was, if there was any time in a band, that was probably the best time of the band.
We came out of there a much better band, and I think everyone else kind of improved their playing, like as individuals. That was really cool because our recordings were so much better, our songs were tighter. It was what we'd been wanting to do, and I think around that time is when we really started to like figure it out.